Khan here for Seconds Out with probably one of my favourite fighters in the YouTube influencer scene, Jarvis. Jarvis, good to see you. How's life treating you?
Yeah, it's great. Been a long time coming since my last fight, and just very excited I get to fight on, the Misfit Supercard. Biggest fight of the year. Great comeback fight for me.
Yeah, I get the sense that you've had that level of excitement because people are looking at you on the Twitter feeds and things for little bits of information off of your streams and things, and you keep dropping like little
A lot of
bits.
the people in my chat clipping everything I'm saying, posting it, sharing it around us. I guess I'm like the Misfits leaker now. I don't know, but yeah, it's funny.
When it came to this fight with Ben Williams, who were the opponents on the list for yourself? And when it came to deciding Ben Williams was the fighter, what was it about Ben Williams that made you excited for it?
So, building up to this, of course, I was trying to get on that August card before this. Previously, me and Slim were pretty locked in, and I was very excited for that. And then, I found out that he was fighting KSI. That whole thing happened, so I was like, well, I'm back to square one. Don't have a fight. Ben had only fought once before, so he wasn't, really on my radar yet. There was other names in the 155 division, like Austin McBroom. I really want to fight. Me and him have got good backstory, so there was a lot of, there's a build up there and something to work with. Someone like Nick LMAO, Alex Wasabi were, good names because, they've fought a lot of times and kind of, big names in the influencer boxing scene. And then after August, Ben, of course, won. He, of course, called me out again, saying, I want your belt, saying this and that. So I think it's just finally time, I shut this guy up, really solidify my name. He's the top contender in my weight division. So I think it's the perfect fight for me to take because I can really solidify my name and, prove that I am the 155 champion. No one's taken that from me.
What do you think to Ben's performances so far in the ring? Have you seen him as an exciting all-action fighter? Do you think he's got a bit of power?
No, he's definitely, he's a good boxer. I don't think he's necessarily got power. I don't think he hits that hard. I don't think he has a chin either. So it hasn't really been tested. His first two fights were against nobodies, kind of fed his ego. And then he had his fight against Fez Batista, who's okay. And then this fight against Warren Spencer that kind of more exposed him, if anything. Warren caught him a couple times. Ben stumbled about. And if I land something like that on Ben, it's going to be a different story.
I get the feeling just kind of listening to your thoughts on Ben that maybe not giving away the game plan here, but maybe you look to kind of put it on him, maybe rush him here and see if he can kind of swim in the deep waters, see if he can handle the fire. Would I be right in saying that?
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm going to take him there, put the pressure on, just, never, just not really back off, cut off the ring, kind of just keep coming to him because he's not going to be able to take it. And I don't see it going the full distance.
In amongst the card where there's a lot of big name talent on there, do you feel a sense of pressure to get like a highlight reel knockout or look like a fighter who's be the one to steal the show? Because there's so many names you could get lost in the shuffle there. So going into it, do you feel like you have to keep your name in people's mouths by producing something big on the night?
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it's the biggest card of the year. Everyone's going to be watching. I'm going to try go for the knockout. I've only ever had one knockout against Michael Lee, which was just that feeling alone is something I really want to feel again. So I think Ben's the perfect person for that. And, I've been visioning it. I've had dreams about it. Just these shots that I land and him going to the floor and not getting back up.
What's the dream?
So of course the bell rings. We box a little bit, doing whatever, and then he comes forward. I land a right hand, overhand right, and he just flops down like straight from a movie.
So do you reckon literally the first power shot you land, he'll wilt and he'll crumble?
Oh, he'll feel it for sure. Maybe not the first one, Of course, timing's very important here too, but. when I actually land some big shots on him, when I land some big shots on him, he's gonna really feel it. Way different than any other opponent he's fought.
You talked about the likes of having that fight with Slim locked in and the potential of an Austin McBroom fight off of the back of this win that you plan to get over Ben Williams. Who is the name that you'll be calling out after the fight?
After this fight, I have been talking about the Slim fight for a while now. I would like to get that 165 belt. I would like to have 2 belts. That's a big goal of mine in the kind of my boxing, influencer boxing. So after the fight, Slim, whoever gets the belt, I guess, either or.
What's your radar on Slim versus Gibb? Who do you think comes out with a victory? You fought Gibb yourself.
Yeah. So I think Slim's gonna take it. I just think Slim's style, the way he kind of moves around the ring, he's got that weird, awkward style. I don't think Gibb's gonna know what to do.
How powerful is Gibb? It looks like obviously that's one of his key features, but you've been one of those people in the ring with him. Just how strong is he when you're trying to defend, when you're trying to hold guard against him?
I don't think Gibb's got too much power. He's definitely got a lot of endurance and, just flurry punches. He just can throw a lot, lands a lot. He's a very good points puncher. So I don't think Slim's going to have a problem with Gibb's power at all.
One of the things that I like about you is that you're very willing to just kind of throw yourself into the fire as well and go to these gyms and just spar. You've sparred like Mayweather, you sparred Curmel, Moton, and off of the back of it, they spoke about you highly. Some of these people in the scene, with respect to everybody, they don't want to. There's a bit of an ego there to not look good sometimes, or not kind of have that kind of sense and really kind of throw themselves into boxing. Why are you different to everyone else? Why is that something that you want to do?
I don't really care. I just kind of want to fight, box. I'm a YouTuber at the end of the day, so I feel like I should be making these videos. If I'm boxing, I should be, producing content around that. And, the sparring videos do really great. I have a really good time doing them, even though these kids have beating me up and punching me up. I have a great time. And, at the end of the day, it's just great experience. I'm getting in the ring with someone like Curmel, Moton, or these other professional boxers that have been doing this all their life. So I learn so much every time.
Jarvis, is there a fight outside of the main event that you're looking forward to, that you're going to sit down and watch after your fight or even before?
Has all the fights are getting announced, right? So
yeah, tonight. Yeah.
Probably, of course, Gibb versus Slim. That's just got so much history behind it. That's probably my main. That's gonna have my eyes for sure. Also, Salt Pappy and Kenny, very, very, very sick fight. Both great boxers. 2 different styles. Going to be exciting to see what their game plans are for that.
Got a winner?
Based on just, reach and style, I think Kenny, probably. But, it really depends how Kenny comes. Kenny's had some off days where he hasn't looked as good. And, Salt Pappy, he's a strong guy, and I think in that weight division too is, that's where Salt Pappy feels the best. So I think just based off stars, I think Kenny.
Jarvis, it's a pleasure. Looking forward to your fight with Ben Williams. Thank you for speaking to SecondsOut, sir. All the best. Good man.